Cape. They're set to race and sprinting away. It was a lovely start for them. Million Reasons got away the best and is the early leader. From Alado's Habit, who's raced up into second. On the outside, Natural Wonders third, Cactus Spirit, then Time in Paris. Further back then to Sweet Nothings, who's 5 lengths off the leader. And at the back is Pinch of Salt, who's 7 lengths off them now. As the runners go away now towards the last 800 metres, Million Reasons shows the best pace of all, half a length clear. Cactus Spirit in second, Alado's Habit is away in third, then Natural Wonder. Behind that, Time in Paris and Sweet Nothings race together. They 4 to 5 lengths off the leader. And further back to Pinch of Salt, who races about 10 lengths off them. Racing down now with 500 metres left to go here. And Million Reasons still led it from Pinch of Salt in second. Time in Paris circles them on the outside. Then come Alado's Habit. In behind that is Sweet Nothings. Million Reasons still the leader, but Time in Paris is closing it down. Got 2 lengths to make up. In behind that is Cactus Spirit. Alado's Habit is down the inside. It's still Million Reasons with 150 to go. Time in Paris is still 2 lengths away. Million Reasons continues to roll here from Time in Paris, and Million Reasons is going to keep on rolling. Million Reasons will beat Time in Paris. Third placing, that'll go maybe down the inside to Alado's Habit. In a photo with Sweet Nothings, they were clear of Pinch of Salt. Cactus Spirit was in behind that, and then Natural Wonder. Looking at the head-on replay, well, Million Reasons went very quickly from the word go. Calvin Habib got her out very quickly. Time in Paris circled them on the turn to get closer inside the final 150, but couldn't get closer than 2.5, 3 lengths. And Million Reasons has gone on to score in her maiden win. Well done to Kelly Mitchley. Well done to Kyle Paddock. The Breeders' Ascot stud and the owner, Mr. Holmes. I think they're well represented out here today. And it's a nice start to the day for the Mitchley yard. Million Reasons beats home Time in Paris, who runs second. Third is close. Just want to see whether the judges give me that number before we cross you back to the studio for third. But it was very tight between the inside favourite and Sweet Nothings, and it looks like Alistair has given it to the 2 third. So Sweet Nothings, number 2, will run to third, and number 7, Alado's Habit, will only run fourth.
Well, it's Million Reasons, the beautiful daughter of Heavenly Blue, that gets us underway. First leg of the bipod. Well done to the Kelly Mitchley Racing Stables, as well as to jockey Calvin Habib for steering her to victory. And Stephen is going to be celebrating 1,500 Rand from World Sports Betting. Stephen is, of course, her groom. Had her beautifully turned out this afternoon. Very well deserved 1,500 Rand. And a great thanks to Paris for joining me to collect on his behalf. Paris, thanks so much and well done. Now, Calvin rode Million Reasons to victory. And Calvin, I'm sure you jumped aboard her today for the first time, but you have a look at her form. I know it's fully exposed, but you can't take away from her that she's consistent. And of recent, she's really raised her game.
Yeah, 100%. Just massive thanks to Alden Weber. He did give me a big insight on this filly and on what's her likes and dislikes. And yeah, shout out to him. Thank you to... Sorry, a lot of sweet.
It is hot out there.
Yeah. Thank you to Kelly and to our whole team. First ever ride for them, and when they started off well.
That's the way to start it, yes.
Hopefully it can continue like this. Yeah, look, I think when I studied the race, there wasn't a lot of speed, and I see she wants to be handy, and I think also with the strong headwind, a couple of guys were hesitant to go forward, and landed up with a nice lead, and yeah, she just started increasing into the straight, and I thought she won a really good race, same with the headwind. To go start to finish isn't easy, but yeah, really good win, and just happy to get off the board.
Oh, you were brave enough to take that chance. I think sometimes, actually, Nico and I were discussing it prior to races, a little bit easier to get away with the poly if you are allowed to set your own fractions because of the short run-in. So you've done a super job. Exact fractions, well done.
Thank you very much. Yeah, lucky pilot aboard, and just as I say, I hope this form can continue for us. Thank you so much.
Well done. Great to hear some feedback there from Calvin. We'll say the poly is forgiving when the wind blows, and if you get your speeds right, you can get away with a leading start to finish, even in a pumping headwind. Well, Kelly, it's good to have you in the winner's box, and you'll be chuffed for this filly because it was well deserved.
No, she's been knocking on the door for quite a while now, and I mean, every time there's some issue she picks up, somebody interferes with her, or she's come back with a virus, or she's found like something in her hoof after her one start. So she's had everything go wrong with her. So glad today Calvin was aboard and he went from start to finish, which was a really nice race to watch. And also just huge well done to Clement Holmes, and also just this is for my mom, this win. this filly keeps on trying her best, and she eventually got there, and also just thanks to the breeder, Ashley Parker, for breeding a lovely filly like her. She's not the biggest around, so yeah, she makes up all in heart.
She does look very good though, because she did stand out in the parade ring, so again, well done to her groom, Stephen. Now, tell me, this is your first of the afternoon, you're on the board already. What stands out from the yard for the rest of the day?
I'd say I really like the two fillies in the next a little bit. Like a Butterfly, I think she's looking for the mile, but I might just be a bit too soon pushing her to a mile. And Beijing Boulevard, ignore her last run. We did have a virus go through the yard, so just ignore it. And I think she'll be right up there with him. And I think the three guys in the last, Quilamain, Kinink, and Hizgall. Ignore also Hizgall's last start. He didn't look well in the parade ring, and he went down. He didn't go as we thought he would go. And I would just write that race off completely. And I would expect much better run from him and Quilamain, and also Kinink being new to the yard, expecting a decent effort from him as well.
Well, thanks very much for that, Kelly. And just to touch on again on Clement Holmes, because he is involved in the Racehorse Owners Association, he gets the 15,000 Rand for the win. And a big thanks to Pauline for handing over that check. Very well done to Mr. Holmes.
No, it's always a big bonus to get the RA bonus. You pay once off and you can have like 20 horses and get the same bonus 20 times. So it's really worth it. So guys, become part of the RA. And also just want to say a huge thank you to my sponsors, Betway South Africa, and just all the support we've had in the yard through everything, and everyone that stuck by us through everything. Just thank you to all our loyal supporters. Thank you.
Well done to the Kelly Mitchley Racing Yard. They are in the winner's box this afternoon with Million Reasons. And as Kelly pointed out, very well-deserved winner. Her last two runs having been particularly competitive seconds. She's put it all together under a good ride by Kelvin Habib, and she has scored that maiden win.